hey guys, 700 likes for free shirts. Do it now. Teen Titans Go. Yes, it's the anime or show, whatever you want to call it, that everyone loves to hate on YouTube. All the original fanboys of Teen Titans just love to trash on this show, and I really don't know why, other than the stupid mob mentality propagated by other certain YouTubers who love to just hate on other videos and shows and all kinds of things like that. It seems like anyone who likes this show is immediately harassed by just this groupthink of kids that are saying that you are shit and should kill yourself because you like a cartoon show that they don't like. Sound familiar? It should, because you're a brony and you probably get that every day. Anyways, Teen Titans Go is actually becoming one of my top 10 favorite shows that it's airing right now on Cartoon Network. Now keep in mind, I don't actually watch TV. In fact, my TV hasn't been turned on in probably 9 or 8 months, but I do keep up with the shows that are coming out. Regular Show, Adventure Time, We Bare Bears, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Steven Universe, MOP obviously, and all kinds of other shows and animes that I just don't talk about on this channel yet. And that's just, scraping the iceberg. I see tons of horrible shows. I just don't do videos on all of them. The thing is, with Teen Titans Go, it's probably something that the developers and writers and all of them knew, that they couldn't get Teen Titans actually revived, and so this is the next best thing. And it probably started off as them making the best out of a bad situation, and it just became something that they probably enjoyed, because it really looks like they're having fun writing this. This isn't bad writing. This is amazing writing. It's just really self-aware and ironic. They do some amazing concepts, like when they have bottle episodes, they literally are in a bottle, and they make fun of the entire concept. They take jabs at the fact that they're saving so much money on animation and all kinds of things like that. They are very aware of what they are, and they don't hide it. They embrace it, and for that they should be applauded, not shunned. And it really makes me mad to see this giant toxic groupthink go around and just demeaning everything that these people are doing because a YouTuber told you to. And some of you guys might be thinking that I'm specifically talking about Saber Spark, but I'm not. As far as I know, Saber Spark is pretty chill. I don't know the guy personally, but you're allowed to definitely not like something. That is completely fine. The problem that I have is when people don't actually check it out for themselves and they just go off of hearsay. Take for instance Infinite Warfare, the recent Call of Duty game, and the footage that you're probably seeing as background here. Infinite Warfare has infinite dislikes on their actual YouTube video, but if you played the beta, you most likely had fun. In fact, a lot of the YouTubers that are still saying the beta and the game itself is just horrible with no actual substance to back them up are actually getting tons of dislikes because people realize Infinite Warfare is pretty good. Call of Duty has listened to us, and they toned down advanced movement, and that's not easy. People don't realize that maps are designed with advanced movement in mind if they're going to put it in the game. So to tone it down required massive shifting of the maps. That is hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of work. So there's a groupthink that goes on from YouTubers saying something and people not actually going to see if they actually agree with it, but simply preemptively agreeing with it because they already like that YouTuber. You'll see this all the time, and this is one of the instances where I just can't let it slide as much because Teen Titans Go really deserves to be in a lot of people's top 10 lists. Sure, you can make fun of it, you can take the piss out of it, sure, that is totally your right, but just make sure that you're doing that because you actually don't like it. If you're saying you don't understand the hype behind something and you haven't watched a single episode of it, well, that would explain why you don't understand the hype behind something. Teen Titans Go, at least for the later episodes that I have personally seen, is amazing. I greatly enjoy it. Are there animation errors? I'm sure, but obviously you can see that there's animation errors in MOP and Steven Universe and other top tier shows, quote unquote. So is really animation errors something to say that a show is no longer good? You guys realize how many frames there are and how difficult animation really is, right? Take for instance Powerpuff Girls, the new one. That one again is a spin-off of another show that people grew up watching, and because of that people immediately hated it. You see, the thing is, it had some animation errors, and these animation errors were touted as being the pinnacle of just horrible crafting it means the story is awful. They also took some meme humor that they had in the show, took it out of context, and presented it as the show unironically doing this. When this show, the new Powerpuff Girls, is under at least 6 or 7 levels of irony when being written. You see, people haven't really caught up with the fact that people who make these shows are people. They're nerds. They do see where the humor is going, and right now the humor on YouTube and just in general, if you look, is self-deprecation and ironic humor, and that's what they're doing, and they're doing it well. Except people just don't want to give them a chance because YouTubers Quickscope 7896 over there said it's bad, so it's bad. Reviewers are great. I love listening and watching other reviewers. It can be really fun, but remember that a review is just based off of a person's personal opinion. It could be substantiated with different facts or different examples of why they believe something, but ultimately art and taste is highly subjective, and sometimes to actually get an accurate representation of whether or not you'll like something, you just need to actually watch it. And I realize that's a weird concept. Doing something for yourself in 2016? What do you think this is? Self-reliance here? But honestly, you do need to watch some things. You need to experience some things before you just write it off. And saying that spin-offs automatically are bad? Well, come on, that's just not true. There are plenty of spin-offs that are amazing. Minus the new Ghostbusters. That was pretty mediocre. So I implore you guys, go watch this new episode that's coming out. They're actually making fun of a lot of the parody videos that are out there. You know Team 4-Star and how they do the Dragon Ball Z abridge? Well, they're literally abridging one of their old original episodes. Yes, you heard me right. They are taking the footage from their old episode and reworking it like you would see on YouTube as an abridged video, and they are doing that. It is hilarious. There's like 1 minute and 26 seconds previews that you can see on YouTube, which will be linked down in the description. I don't know if I can show it at all on this channel. I'm just not gonna take that risk. And it is amazing. And you have to just give it a shot. I can't speak for all the earlier episodes. I got into it later. But at least in the later episodes, it's hilarious. It's great. I enjoyed it a lot. That is my personal opinion, and I won't have a problem if you disagree and you've seen the show. If you've seen the show and you're like, nah, man, it's not for me, I don't like it, that is awesome. In fact, I encourage that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you haven't seen it and you don't like it, think if it's because you don't like it or because someone who has influence in your life doesn't like it. And that's not just with shows, that's with everything. Is it because you don't like it or you like it? Or is it because someone in your life who has influences does like it or doesn't? Anyways, guys, it's been Faith and Moliminous. I hope you enjoyed this little commentary. I actually had a different video planned for today, but as it turned out, I need to take more time to edit. Sorry. The upload schedule during the hiatus will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and maybe a video on Saturday or live stream on Saturday. I'm not sure yet. We'll also be starting again with Steven Universe either this Friday or Saturday, and it is an amazing episode, and I hope you guys go support it because you guys have been yelling at me to do Steven Universe for months now, and we're back on it, so I hope you guys enjoy. As always, guys, it's been Faith and Moliminous. Peace and limb out, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.